Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've had an awesome week. Today I thought I would do a little mod showcase video for you. Because obviously in my game I have a lot of mods. Obviously I can't go through them all in this video, but if there are any mods that you know that I have in my game that you would like me to demonstrate and show you how they work, because sometimes when you're reading like the mod descriptions, they can be quite long sometimes, and sometimes I just don't want to read them. I just download them and see what happens. So if that's the type of vibes and videos that you're looking for, please make sure that you do like this video. It really does help push the channel out to other people that enjoy Sims 2 content and Sims content in general. And once you've done that, make sure you press the subscribe button and then press the bell icon. That way you will be notified when I do upload. Also, my dog is sat right here. Please ignore him. Oh, could you see him then? There he is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he won't get off the bed. So, great. So, with that all being said, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so here we are in my game. We have two Sims here. We have John Smith. As you can see, if I scroll over, you can see his name is as John Smith. This will be a very important detail later. And this is my beautiful Sim, Jane Doe. Again, you can see that her name is Jane Doe, so they do have different last names. Like I said, this will make sense later. First mod that I'm going to show you is the Quiet Pregnancy mod. And what this mod does is it doesn't give the little jingle to let you know that your sim is pregnant, which for me, when I'm playing with ACR, I like the secrecy of wondering if they are or aren't pregnant. So we're going to show that right now. I feel like we're going to get cinematic, but yeah, so hopefully it won't do the little lullaby jingle at the end, so we will have to check whether or not she is or isn't pregnant. She is in a relationship with John. They're not married, hence why they have different last names still. But yeah, hopefully, if I do try for a baby, I'm trying to do this without ACR kicking in. So that's why I'm doing it through the traditional Pi menu, because I'm not showcasing ACR in this video. And see, there is no jingle. Obviously, that could just mean that she just did not get pregnant on that try. But what we are going to do is, should it be? I'll do it through the ACR. So if we just spawn the casual romancer, let me move it out of the way so if they want to get out of bed, they can. And I'm just going to change the model of it. I love the fig tree. So yeah, if we go into MISC, pregnancy scanner. Okay, so she didn't even get pregnant from that go. That means we have to try again. Because if you do it through ACR, it'll take into the fact like the percentages and that. So that shouldn't really have affected it, but we'll see if it did or not. Okay, so obviously, again, no jingle. So let's look at this again, pregnancy scanner. Yeah, so she is pregnant. See? So that was ACR messing with the first one. But as you can see, there was no jingle and she is pregnant. Obviously, I have spoiled it for myself because the purposes of this video. But in normal gameplay, you would not know until the next day when she would get her first baby bump. So, now that we know that she is pregnant, I am going to speed the pregnancy up. Pregnancy manipulator, thank you. And we can change the stage of it. So I'm going to change her into her third stage, which is the stage before she gives birth. That is the first mod that I wanted to show you. And perfect timing, her bladder and hunger is down. So the second mod I want to show you is my custom foods. and specifically the serve bread. We have banana bread, cranberry nut bread, and pumpkin bread. They basically do all the same things, but they are an instant serving, so they legit pull it out of the fridge as is and they can start eating it. And I love giving this to my pregnant Sims when their hunger is really low, like Jane's is. So I'm going to give her some cranberry and just see how much this fills the hunger bar. It is amazing. Look, so she's got the nice slices of bread there. The look of it as well, like the modelling, the model for it is really good. So this might take her a while because they're like talking. So I'll fast forward until she ends and we can see how much it fills her hunger bar. So as you can see, it has filled it just over halfway. And it looks like it's still going up a little bit. And it's just dropped down a little bit. But pregnant Sims get hungry all the time. But if you're in a pinch and they're really hungry and you just don't have enough time for them to cook it and everything, just get the bread. They will pull it out the fridge and they'll start eating it, and it has saved me so many times. All these mods that I'm showcasing today are on Mod The Sims. I will leave links for these mods in the description below because a few of them have not last names. Some of them have usernames that I'm not sure how to pronounce. And I don't want to butcher someone's username. So I'll leave them all in the description below, but they all are on Mod The Sims, except from Midge the Tree. Their mods are on Tumblr. And I have loads of her mods, like so many. And with this next mod I'm going to show you, it is custom TV channels, and I'm going to use John to showcase this. And I love this because not all Sims have a bookcase, and you can't learn all skills from a bookcase either. And if you don't have Monet's hacked computer, it will be hard to learn certain skills. So you go to watch TV and you can change the channel, and there are so many extra channels like politics, healthy, arts, games and bets, nature, life, discovery, and I think that's all of it. As you can see, he's currently... Which one's he watching? I'm not sure which channel he's currently watching. But as you can see, they are both gaining a skill. And if you've noticed, the channel that it's showing is how it's made. So if you don't like English text in your game, you might not like this, because also there are some English speakers in this. You might be able to hear it. But half the time I'm not really paying attention to that, so things like that I've let it slide because I just like the extra TV channels that much. So I'm actually interested to see what skill they get in, because I can't see the channel here. It's probably already in use, but I'm presuming they're probably learning mechanical, and I was correct. Oh, so the channel is Fix It Yourself Network, so it'll have things like how it's made and things like that on. Now I'll just show you some of the others. So we're going to change it to games and bets. And then we have the arts channel. So in that one, he actually gains art enthusiasm and like for the hobby, and he just got that for the arts and crafts as well. So that is a really good mod as well, and plus it just adds more variety in TV channels anyway. So that one is on Mod The Sims. The next mod that I want to show you will have to wait until Jane gives birth, because this is where the different last names actually come into effect. So we'll wait until she gives birth, and I guess we'll be right back.
Moments later.
Okay, so I just got John to propose to Jane Doe, because that will come in handy in the mod that I'm going to show you after she gives birth. So, but first I need some lights because it's gone really dark in here. And this house did not come with lights. Okay, so we are just going to force this pregnancy to happen. I want you to go in there so you've got a bit of room, to be fair. So pregnancy, we're gonna set her to give birth. And as we saw, she was gonna have one baby anyway. John is stressed. Okay, so there's a new family member on the way, and this is the mod. If your Sims aren't married, this will still come up if your Sims are married. But this is great for Sims that aren't married or for like just other reasons. So you can actually choose the last name the baby gets. Do you want it to have the Smith last name? Or do you want... Oh. Or do you want it to have the mother's last name? And you choose, but obviously that timed out for me. So who knows which name the baby's gonna get now? I have no idea. We'll just call the baby Sam, because Sam is a gender-neutral name. So which last name? So Sam was automatically given the last name of her mother. So now we have Sam Doe. So if we look at the family tree, obviously they're not married. We have Jane Doe, John Smith, and Sam Doe. And then obviously if you have any of the manipulators, you can actually change the first name or last name. You can customize it so you can hyphenate it if you want to. But that's all like a different, just a different mod. Anyway, and this last mod that I'm going to show you, it is a break up anytime mod. So as you can see, no, see, this is ACR kicking in when we don't want it to. Okay, so I'm going to have Jane break up with John, and it should be friendly. I think it depends how much, how do I word it? How much like likeness they have towards each other. Like if they have a good relationship like they do, it should be a friendly breakup. And you'll see that.
Oh, lupo.
And you get this, who should move out. So if it's friendly, you can pick either of the Sims to move out, or neither. I'm going to pick neither. And obviously, they lost best friends and friends, but they still have a good relationship regardless. Because sometimes, if you want to emulate life in your gameplay, sometimes couples just break up, not because they don't love each other, they just know that they're not in the right space. And they still have fondness for each other, but they're just not in love with each other anymore. So I believe that this mod is really great for recreating those types of stories in your gameplay. Obviously, if you want, you can get them back together because obviously there's still a pretty good relationship. But I think it's also nice that you get to choose who moves out. Because when you break up with someone in the traditional sense of the game, whoever gets broken up with is the one that automatically gets kicked out. Like if you play Mary Sue and Dan Pleasant and you're Mary Sue kicking out Dan, he's always the one that moves out. But sometimes you might not want him to move out, or you want Mary Sue to move out. So I think that is great because it gives you, the player, the choice to decide what happens in your game. Okay guys, so that's it for my ultra mini mod showcase of mods that I can't live without in my gameplay. Like I said at the start of the video, if there are any mods that you see me use that you would like an in-depth review on, like the ACR, because I know a lot of people either play with it or people that don't play with it but they're not quite sure what it all entails, let me know in the comments below. And like I said at the start of the video, if you like this video, please obviously like it. It really does help push the channel out to other people that enjoy Sims content. And once you've done that, press subscribe and press the bell icon. That way you will be notified when I do upload. I think that's it. That's all I've got to say. So with that all being said, I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.